by illegally jumping on and off trains both within and across Mexico, Canada and the United States, generally crossing borders illegally. Resendiz was able to evade authorities for a considerable time. He also had no fixed addresses. U.S. government records show that he has been deported to Mexico at least 4 times since first entering the U.S. in 1973. Resendiz killed as many as 15 people with rocks, a pickaxe and other blunt objects, mainly in their homes. After each murder, he would linger in the homes for a while, mainly to eat. He took sentimental things and laid out the victims' driver's licenses to learn a bit about the lives he had taken. He stole jewelry and other items and gave them to his wife in Mexico. Much of the jewelry was sold or melted down. Some of the items that were removed from the homes were returned by his wife after his surrender/capture. Money, however, was sometimes left at the scene. He raped some of his female victims. Rape served as a secondary intent. Most of his victims were found covered with a blanket, or otherwise obscured from immediate view. In 1986, an unidentified woman was shot 4 times with a .38 caliber weapon. Her body was dumped in an abandoned farmhouse. Resendiz stated that he met the woman at a homeless shelter. They took a motorcycle trip together, bringing a gun along to fire for target practice. Resendiz said that he shot and killed the woman for disrespecting him. Resendiz stated that soon after killing the homeless woman, he shot and killed her boyfriend and dumped his body in a creek somewhere between San Antonio and Uvalde. Resendiz said that he killed the man because he was involved in black magic. This man's body has never been found, and nothing is known about him except what Resendiz told authorities. Resendiz confessed to these first 2 murders in September 2001, in hopes that doing so would speed up his execution. On July 19, 1991, the body of Michael White, 33, was found in the front yard of an abandoned downtown house. Resendiz also confessed to this murder in September 2001. He drew a map of the crime scene and said that he killed White because he was homosexual. Police concluded in April 2006 that Resendiz did in fact kill White. He was bludgeoned to death with a brick. March 23, 1997, Ocala, Florida, Jesse Howell, 19 years old. He was bludgeoned to death with an air hose coupling and left beside the tracks. His fiancée Wendy Von Huben, 16 years old, was raped, strangled, suffocated with his hands and duct tape and buried in a shallow grave in Sumter County, Florida. In July 1997, an unidentified transient was beaten to death with a piece of plywood in a rail yard located in the city of Colton, California. Resendiz is considered the prime suspect in this case. August 29, 1997, Lexington, Kentucky, Christopher Mayer, 21 years old. He was a University of Kentucky student walking along nearby railroad tracks with his girlfriend, Holly, when the two were attacked by Resendiz, who bludgeoned Mayer to death with a 52-pound rock. Resendiz raped and severely beat Mayer's girlfriend, who nearly died as a result. Holly Dunn Pendleton, the only known survivor, went on to appear on the Biography Channel television program I Survived, and 48 Hours, Live to Tell, the ID Channel series Dates from Hell, Episode 8, A Killer Night, and her story was told in the UK newspaper, The Guardian. Currently she helps other victims of rape, sexual assault, and crime. She also founded Holly's House in her native Evansville, Indiana to benefit those victims of rape, sexual assault, and crime, as well as working closely with RAINN. October 4, 1998, Hughes Springs, Texas, Leafa Mason, 81 years old. She was hammered to death with an antique flat iron by Resendiz, who entered through a window. 50 yards outside her door was the Kansas City Southern Rail line. December 17, 1998, West University Place, Texas, Claudia Benton, 39 years old. Benton, a pediatric neurologist at the Baylor College of Medicine, was raped, stabbed, and bludgeoned repeatedly after he entered her home, which is near the Union Pacific Railroad tracks. Police found her Jeep Cherokee in San Antonio and found Resendiz's fingerprints on the steering column. After the murder, Resendiz had a warrant for his arrest for burglary, but not yet for murder. May 2, 1999, Weimar, Texas, Norman J. Cernick, 46 years old, and Karen Cernick, 47 years old. The Cernicks were bludgeoned to death by a sledgehammer in a parsonage of the United Church of Christ, where Norman Cernick was a pastor. The building was located adjacent to the Union Pacific Railroad. The Cernick's red Mazda was also found in San Antonio 3 weeks later, and fingerprints linked their case with the Claudia Benton case. June 4, 1999, Houston, Texas, Noemi Dominguez, 26 years old. Dominguez, a schoolteacher at Houston Independent School District's Benjamin Franklin Elementary School, was bludgeoned to death with a pickaxe in her apartment near the rail tracks 7 days later. Her white Honda Civic was discovered by state troopers on the International Bridge in Del Rio, Texas. June 4, 1999, Fayette County, Texas, Josephine Convica, 73 years old. Convica was killed by a blow of the same pickaxe used to kill Noemi Dominguez on the head while she lay sleeping. Her farmhouse is not far from Weimar. Resendiz attempted to steal the car but was unable to take it away since he could not find the car keys. June 15, 1999, Gorham, Illinois, George Morber, Sr., 80 years old, and Carolyn Frederick, 52 years old. Resendiz shot George Morber in the head with a shotgun and then clubbed Carolyn Frederick to death with a tire iron. Their house was located only 100 yards, 90 m, away from a railroad track. Later, someone spotted a man matching Resendiz's description driving Carolyn Frederick's red pickup truck in Cairo, Illinois, which is located 40 miles south of Gorham. In addition, the Jackson County Sheriff's Office found fingerprints in the Morbers' ransacked home, positively identifying Resendiz as the killer. Resendiz is suspected in the death of Fannie Whitney Byers, 81, who was found December 10, 1998, bludgeoned to death in her Carl, Georgia home located near CSX Transportation Railroad tracks with a tire rim. A Lexington couple was charged in the Sparrow County murder, but Resendiz admitted to an FBI agent that he killed Byers, according to authorities. He confessed to 7 other killings as well, which he said took place in Mexico.